if the prompt fits, you know what I mean? And I'm DNFing. And everyone's going to Lulu. What's up, it's Jan, back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is gonna be my winter ween turned weekend ween reading vlog. Hello everyone, happy winter ween! I'm so sad that my crew neck didn't show up in time, but that's on me for ordering way too late. I'm so excited. Okay, so I said winter ween turned weekend ween because the goal is to finish all the prompts in 2 to 3 days because it's currently Friday night and I still have so many other projects that I want to do in January. I wanted to make sure that I participated in winter ween to some capacity, especially because Gabby invited me onto sprints tomorrow, so we're gonna go live on her channel with Gavin and I'm so stoked for it, especially because she invited me for summer ween last year, but it was on my birthday and I couldn't attend because we had other stuff going on. So I'm really excited to be a part of it. So thank you, Gabby, for hosting all these weens and inviting me onto sprints. But yes, I participate in all the weens as much as I can, but like I have my spoiler filled lights out reading vlog for Full Moon Book Club that I'm working on and I'm only on chapter 8, but technically this could classify as a thriller, so if I finish this weekend, it could count for that prompt. But I have 4 other books that could be options. For sure, I want to get to these 2. Dark Places by Gillian Flynn, the author of Gone Girl. And this is actually the January Book Troop book club pick, which is Gabby's book club. And I've had this on my shelves for over 2 years now, I think. So it's time. I want to be better about going to my friends' live show discussions. And then We Need to Do Something by Max Booth III. I actually bought this with Gabby when she visited Chicago and we went to my favorite horror bookstore and she recommended this to me, so I bought it per her rec. This is an isolated horror thriller where there's like a hurricane or something. Tornado. Oh my god, I said hurricane when I hauled this book too. Tornado, and they're trapped in a bathroom and things get messed up. I don't know, but there's a house on the cover. And I could read either of these at night. They're both horror thrillers. I think this one's more of a thriller. I don't know. There's a house on the cover and I have the audiobook for Dark Places. So I could essentially finish all the prompts with just these 2 books. But I have The Gathering, which also has houses on the cover. This could fulfill multiple prompts as well. And this is on my 2025 TBR. And then I also have In the Dark by Brandon Massey, which has a house on the cover. It's a thriller. Oh, these 2 were published 5+ years ago. So that's for that prompt. Those are the potential plans for the next couple days. Tonight we're gonna go get burgers from Kuma's Corner because Joey and I were both craving for some reason. I texted him and he was like, no way. I was thinking the same thing, even though we just had Kuma's last week, but whatever. I got crumble cookies. I might go to Barnes & Noble because I'm hoping Grady Hendrix's book is out early because so many people are getting it early. The Barnes that I go to that's closest to my apartment always has stuff early, so we'll see. And it's right across Kuma's. Tomorrow we have a concert. We have a Knuckle Puck concert. It's the 10-year anniversary tour for Copacetic. My favorite album, one of my no skip albums, but that's after sprints. And then Sunday I have a couple like socializing online, like virtual things, like watching Normal People with one of my patrons, Megan, and video chatting with my cousin. But otherwise I think we're staying in on Sunday unless we go to a coffee shop or something. Those are the tentative plans for this weekend. I'm hoping to end this like Monday morning at the latest or Monday night. Let's get reading. I think I'm gonna start with Dark Places or We Need to Do Something. I'll keep y'all posted. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Happy winter ween once again. Let me know if you participated and what you ended up reading, how your winter ween went. Okay, bye. Hi, good morning. I have an update 89 pages into my first book of winter ween. Did I say last night? I don't remember, but I could fulfill all 5 prompts with just this book. The first edition was published in 2020, so 5 years ago. It's a novella. I think I said this. This is feeling like deja vu. I read it at night, as you saw with my book light. I'm gonna finish it in the daytime though. Hopefully I can finish this before sprints today. That'd be satisfying. It's a horror / thriller, and it has a house on the cover. It definitely feels claustrophobic. You can't breathe while reading this because they're trapped in this like really small bathroom. There's 4 of them. The mom, dad, sister, brother. Brother's annoying as shit. Another book that makes me so glad I'm an only child. He's younger and he keeps farting and he keeps saying,
"Smell my butt, sis."
Worship. I caught y'all. I fucking caught y'all. I caught y'all. Yeah, he's like, smell my butt, sis. Worship King Butt. And I'm just like, please get him out of here. And the dad is an alcoholic and he's very abusive emotionally, verbally, mentally, and everyone's going to Lulu, especially our main character, Melissa. She is talking about this girl, Amy. There's sapphic rep in this. Amy's not in the bathroom with them. I think it's all in her head / flashbacks. On the back it says, with occult chills. So there's something else going on here because there was this thing with another type of hallucination. I don't want to say too much because it's a short book, but it's a lot more psychological than I was expecting, I think. I thought the tornado was gonna be perpetually going on, you know, but I think it stopped and they're just in the bathroom because there's a tree blocking the door or whatever. Definitely a lot more psychological and everyone's just losing their shit. They got slap happy at one point and everyone just started laughing for no reason. It probably stinks so bad in there, I can't even imagine. It's intense. I think it's gonna be a 3 or 4, to be honest, because like her dad said some problematic shit. I mean, on page 2, they were talking about an aunt or a grandma or something that said something problematic. There's some like racism in here. I don't know why I said like. There's some racism in here. It's definitely not a 5 because I have to dock a star for that stuff because it's unnecessary. The dad could be a piece of shit in other ways. You know what I mean? Like he's already a piece of shit without being racist. And then you add racism on there. He's very controlling of the mom and the mom just kind of sits there and lets it. Well, she like calls him out sometimes. She's like, Robert! But I mean, he doesn't listen to her, so cool. I had so much more to say than I thought. I'm gonna sit here and finish it after I film a Patreon video real quick. I think I already said that we have a concert to go to tonight. I will not be bringing my camera, but it's my favorite band. Honestly, who is my favorite band? Mayday Parade, I feel like just has a special place in my heart because they literally saved my life in high school in several ways. No exaggeration, saved my life. Okay, if you know, you know. Mayday Parade's the band that got me into bands. Knuckle Puck is the band that got me into pop punk. And Knuckle Puck I've seen way more times than Mayday Parade live. Like Knuckle Puck, this is probably like the 30, I keep saying it's a 30 something time. It's probably in the 40s now at this point. They're from Chicago and I met them. I mean, I met Derek. I think I met everyone in Mayday Parade except Jeremy at one point. No, and Jake. I haven't met Jake yet. But Knuckle, like the singer of Knuckle Puck remembered me when he saw me at Warped Tour in Indiana instead of Illinois. He's like, weren't you? I was like, yeah. Yep. Yep. So Knuckle Puck and Mayday Parade are just like up there. I don't know why I'm going on this rant. This is a reading vlog, not a music vlog. Okay, bye. Listen to me. Listen to me. This is so unhinged. Oh my god, this was so unhinged. 4 stars. That ending really solidified that 4th star. I was not expecting it to go where it went. Other than the problematic parts that I mentioned, another thing that I would have changed about this book, hopefully for my wrap up I get this as a rewrite because there are things I would change. I think I would just make it realistic as opposed to like occult. You know, part of me believes in some of that occult shit, but like I wish it was just they were trapped because of a tree and nothing else. There were no other reasons for things happening. I liked how things got delusional and it was very psychological and like all these hallucinations were happening because, you know, that could very well happen when you're in this situation for that long. But I think it would have been fine without all that like supernatural stuff. I think it would have had the same effect. I really liked the ending. I can't say it, but it's a repeated phrase over and over and it really has impact after everything that this family has been through. And I'm curious to see how the audiobook would be for that part, if there is an audiobook. This is also an indie movie, so I kind of want to buy it. I don't think it's streaming anywhere that we have right now, but I think I can buy it for like $3 on YouTube or something. So I think I might do that and we could watch it tomorrow. I'm gonna tell Joey. I need to do a fun fact on rattlesnakes. I hope I remember to do that later. There was a rattlesnake at some point. I just gotta remember later because my phone is it's not in the same room as me at the moment, and I don't feel like getting up to get it. I need to be better about fun facts this year because I was very inconsistent last year. Granted, last year was the first time I did them, but anyway, it's like 1:45 right now. I'm gonna start getting ready for sprints and choose my next book. I think I should start Dark Places because I feel like if I don't read it for winterween and have that extra Gabby-centric motivation, I feel like I'm gonna keep putting it off and not be able to attend the live show chat. I know the chapters are really short, but if I get bored, I'm gonna switch to The Gathering and then just have Dark Places as my audiobook. But I'm gonna start following along with it, I think, on sprints. Sounds like a plan, Jan. My winterween merch came in just in time. I was literally in the first sprint and it came in the mail. We have a minute left of our sprinty sprint. This is the second one. I am 46 pages into Dark Places and I don't know, I'm still feeling it out. Font is fucking small. I just got back from the concert. My voice is a little rough, but I just wanted to show my outfit before I take it off. I put a white long sleeve under my bat and spiderwebs long sleeve, and my knuckle puck isn't cool anymore shirt, my leather pants. It's a vibe. My spider earrings. It was a fun time. Sprints were also fun. Dark Places is not that fun, but I'm gonna try to stick it out as long as I can. I don't even know if you can hear me because the mic's facing the other way, so I'll update tomorrow or something. Goodbye. I lied. I said I'd update tomorrow, but I read a little bit more. Got to 92 pages of Dark Places, and I'm DNFing. It's just not for me. I like the writing and the humor, and some parts were relatable. Not parts. Some lines were relatable. There was one part where the narrator was talking about, like, I hate when people start conversations with a fact. Like, what are you supposed to do with that? Shit like that. I like that aspect of the writing style, but the story itself, I really didn't care. It had gory moments, like graphic moments, and it felt nonchalant the way they were written, and I think she does a really good job of just inserting them when you don't even expect anything that intense. So that was cool, but I'm not in the mood for it, and I'm forcing myself to read it because it's Gabby's book club pick. I need to stop because it's gonna put me in a slump. I don't know what to read now. Since I finished all the prompts, I might just go with my gut and try to finish some current reads until Monday. Like I might pick up Liars by Sarah Manguso again, because that's easy to read. It had vignettes and stuff. It's the same vibes as My Husband by Maud Ventura, so I was really liking that. I just had to pause it to switch to this vlog, but now I'm just gonna switch back because who fucking cares? I don't know if it'll fulfill any prompts other than reading it at night. Hopefully I finish it at night so I can check off that prompt a second time with that book. Okay, goodbye for real. Hello. It is the next evening. It's like 5 p.m. Sunday night. Currently doing laundry. I just finished Lights Out by Navessa Allen. I'm too lazy to go grab it, but it was my full moon book club book, like I said, so I'm gonna have a spoiler-filled vlog up before this, so I'll link that down below if you want my full thoughts on that. I unfortunately did not like it, so there's a lot of ranting in that video, but that's all I'm gonna say for now, but I will count it for read a book at night. Also read a thriller, because it did have some thrilling aspects, and I think on the back it says like simply thrilling or something, but it's obviously mostly like an erotic dark romance, but I'm counting it as a thriller because why not, you know? And I'm counting it for at the end of this vlog when I'm like, in this vlog I read however many books. But in terms of strictly winterween books, I'm still gonna try to finish Liars, but I'm also gonna start The Gathering by CJ Tudor. I also realized that not only does Liars fulfill Buzzwordathon, the title challenge for January, but it also fulfills the cover challenge prompt. Since is it 5 years that Kayla's been doing Buzzwordathon, she added a secondary challenge for looking for things on covers of books, like my coffin covers challenge basically, but obviously different prompts. And January's is pattern, and I would count these stripes dripping from the letters as a pattern. Also, I'm obsessed with my little soft goth girl bookmark from Gigi and Bo. That's literally what the item's called on the website. We're having a full-on purple moment for this book, so that's exciting that it fulfills both those. I wasn't planning on doing the cover one because I have my own cover one, but if the prompt fits, you know what I mean? The Gathering, if I didn't say it, I think I did in the beginning, it does have houses on the cover. It's a thriller. There are vampires. I'm gonna start it at night in a couple hours probably, because I have to edit my full moon vlog because I have to get it up tonight for early access for Patreon. And hopefully this flies by because the chapters seem really short, and one of my patrons, Alexis, said that she's enjoying the vampire rep in this. I did film my reading routine reel for the third day of winterween Instagram prompt. That was super fun to film. Instagram is always linked down below if you don't follow me there already. Yesterday I purposely skipped the Instagram challenge because I went to the Knucklepuck concert, so I posted a picture with Joey from the concert, but I should be able to do the rest of them for the week if I remember to. I'm gonna sit here and edit and wait for my laundry to be ready to get switched over. Joey's taking a nap and then he's gonna make chili because it's a nice lazy Sunday in today. The only time I left the apartment was to buy Taco Bell nacho fries because they're back, baby. They're back and they're more seasoned than ever. And they're just so good with the cheese. That's like my favorite thing from Taco Bell. That was pretty much the day. We didn't get out of bed until like 8:30, so hopefully tomorrow I'll wake up at 5 before work, get some reading in. Since I finished Lights Out today, I only have 2 vlogs going now, my horror one and then this one. I have to start my next horror Goodreads vlog book, which is a chonker, so I'll have to be strategic, but for now, let's edit. Hi, we're here with my naked face. It's Monday evening. It's 8:45. It's been a day. I did not go to work. I called off because I just felt like complete shit this morning. Okay, I was exhausted. I slept all day and I was reading Liars all day and then like drifting off on and off. And then we had a little medical emergency, so I had to take care of that. And I finally finished Liars. But first of all, I promised y'all a rattlesnake fact. Rattlesnakes have facial pits. These heat-sensitive pits are located between the eyes and nostrils on both sides of a rattlesnake's head. They help rattlesnakes detect prey and predators in the dark. Speaking of rattlesnakes, and we need to do something, we watched the film adaptation last night. I bought it on YouTube for like $3.99 because I was like desperate to watch this adaptation, and it was spot on, like word for word. It was the book. One of the differences was the kid was a little less annoying than in the book, because in the book he kept talking about like farting. There was also a part at the end with the dad that was a little bit different, but otherwise the dialogue all sounded the same. It was really good and Joey really loved it too. So that was a pleasant experience, I guess. I don't know why I had to say it like that, but I finished Liars. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. This was like My Husband by Maud Ventura, but less unhinged, more depressing. This also had really good character development by the end. Essentially, it's about this woman. I don't even know her name. Did she ever say her name? Jane. Her name's Jane. Her husband's name is John. John's a piece of shit, like unashamedly a piece of shit. He just treats her like shit. He cheated on her. So it says a story of marriage as it burns to the ground. So eventually the marriage does end and she like finds herself and stuff. But the journey through her thought processes about becoming a mother and just being a wife in general in this patriarchal society and dealing with all the bullshit that she has to convince herself of, all her insecurities that John is putting on her and she's putting on herself, just all the conversations she has in her head and the conversations that John keeps ignoring. All of that was very raw, honest, realistic, I feel like. She just didn't hold back about her true feelings about being fucking tired all the time and wanting help but not getting it, sometimes needing time away from her kid no matter how much she loves him, and she keeps herself detached. She doesn't say her child's name, she just calls him the child, but she does say he, him. She talks about how she feels like she's wasting time when he's sick. She just spent all day being a mom instead of being a writer, being herself, doing things for herself, you know what I mean? So she learns how much she's lost herself in this marriage and in motherhood, and it sucked to read about. It was depressing as hell, but it didn't bother me that it was one big whole chapter because they were in these tiny paragraphs and it was really easy to fly through once you're in it, but it did get get dry at some points because it felt so repetitive and cyclic because John just kept treating her the same way and she just kept taking it because she didn't know any better. She thought things were going to change. It was a toxic marriage. I mean, it was, I don't know if it was eye-opening, but there were some parts that were relatable if you've been in a toxic relationship. Like, it doesn't have to be a toxic marriage, or you don't have to be a mother to feel like this book is relatable, obviously, because I felt like some parts are relatable. But I'm giving it a 3 because it just felt a little too mundane for my liking at the moment, especially because it's blurbed by the author of Night Bitch. It says shocking and captivating, an exquisitely creepy book. Oh, these blurbs really do it justice though. Liars is a crime novel, except the crime is heterosexual marriage. It's a whodunit and the villain is the patriarchy. That's a good way to put it. I think it would be more of an impact if I were a little bit older, because she was like 47 by the end of the book. I feel like you'd relate more if you were a mother and or a wife, but at the same time, just being a woman in a patriarchal society also would make this resonate. But for some reason, it just didn't feel like anything higher than a 3-star. It dragged a little bit. It felt like you wanted to scream at the character's face and ask her, like, why is she dealing with this shit? But at the same time, like I said, that's realistic when you're in a situation like this. I don't really have a fun fact for you because there wasn't much. There was a moment where it was like America Ferrera's monologue in the Barbie movie. I don't know what else to say. This one's not going to be for everybody. I haven't heard anybody talk about this on YouTube, at least. I know my friend Tiffany recently got this book. That's how I heard of it. But I'm glad I got my Buzzword-a-thon book out of the way. I'm glad I got my Buzzword cover challenge, I guess, out of the way. And that is my 3rd book of winterween, right? Well, 4th, technically, because I counted Lights Out. I could just count this for Read a Book in the Dark again. I think I said character development when I meant character growth earlier. But yeah, read My Husband by Maud Ventura instead if you're looking for a more unhinged lit fic. This is more truly sad girl lit fic. So I think I'm gonna end this vlog tomorrow morning, maybe, if I have time to end it before work. But I do want to at least start the gathering and just give y'all initial thoughts and then finish it in a different vlog, because I want to end this vlog and continue another vlog that I'm doing with the horror books, because I'm running out of time for that with like my library books. So I gotta get going on that. I don't know how this is a 10-minute clip and I look like this. I'm gonna start reading this. This is set in a small Alaskan town and there's vampires and it's a thriller. Let's try this, just a couple chapters, and we'll end the vlog. It's sunny, but it's cold. I got 40 pages into The Gathering last night. I'm really liking it. This is the first time in the first 2 weeks of the new year that I feel like it could potentially be a 5-star. First 5-star of the year. Potentially. We shall see. There were a couple of parts that rubbed me the wrong way. A couple of word choices and stuff. Sorry, it's really sunny. I don't know why I chose to do this right now. One of my patrons, Alexis, who I'm kind of buddy reading this with, but actually not really because she already finished it, explained to me the purpose and stuff, so that's fine. I'm liking the setting, the small town setting in this spooky, murderous little Alaskan town. We just found something out. Maybe the kills were not done by vampires, but vampires are like very, not accepted, but just part of the culture in this. Not culture. I don't know what I'm saying. Our main character is a forensic vampire anthropologist or something like that. They call her the Fang Doc, and she's also a homicide detective. So she is doing a lot, honestly. But she's here to investigate the murders in this town, and we're getting a couple perspectives so far. I'm liking it. The short chapters are really helping too. I don't think I'm gonna finish it in this vlog. Oh, this is embarrassing. But I will continue this vlog until tonight. I think I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble and pick up Grady Hendrix's new book because it's my full moon book club pick next month, and I'll take y'all with there, and then we'll end the vlog tonight when I read a little bit more of The Gathering, give you a little bit more solid thoughts. Okay, my camera's dying. FML. Okay, that's not not too bad. To be honest with y'all, I have no idea where my tripod is and I can't be bothered to find it. But hi, we're back from work. I'm about to end the vlog, but I did get these 2 books and I just found out that the author of Water Moon is Filipino. She's based in Manila. The naked cover of this, oh, stunning. So this is about a pawn shop in Tokyo where you can sell your regrets. Sounds like a fun time. I read some of the historical note in the beginning of this, and it is all about maternity houses and stuff, which is interesting that Grady Hendrix pulled a Nat Cassidy. And there's an introduction that says, why is a childless middle-aged man writing this book? And in Mary by Nat Cassidy, there's an afterword that's like, why is a man writing a book about menopause or something like that? There's that inspo. I don't even know what the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition entails, other than the fact that it's silver instead of gold. I don't know. But anyway, I'm here to end this vlog, but I had such a fun time. I'm so honored that I was on sprints with Gabby and Gavin on Saturday. I only got to chapter 8 in The Gathering. I have a strong feeling it's gonna be at least 4 stars, if not 5. The way she's doing vampires right now, I'm into it, but I'll be continuing that in a future vlog. But in this vlog I read We Need to Do Something, and that fulfilled all the prompts, so I kind of just went free reign after that. The movie adaptation was really good. I also finished Liars by Sarah Manguso, which I gave 3 stars, and I DNF'd Dark Places, unfortunately. But I just watched Gabby's vlog and she's loving it, which is good because it's her book club pick. Oh, I also read Lights Out, not in this vlog, but my spoiler-filled vlog for Lights Out by Navessa Allen is one of my favorite vlogs that I've ever done, so I'll link that down below so you can see my full spoilery thoughts, as opposed to just like the fact that I finished it in this vlog. So I DNF'd 1 book, finished 3 books, completed all the prompts. I'm still gonna continue to try to do the last couple winterween Instagram prompts. I skipped today and I skipped Saturday because of the concert, and today I posted a reel buying witchcraft for Wayward Girls, but I'm gonna try to do the rest of them. If you made it to the end of this video, let's put a house or a ghost emoji in the comments down below if you made it to the end to represent winterween, obviously. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to do some self-care, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh, hope you had a 5-star day as well. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.